If there's anything to be learnt from Hong Kong television drama, it's that any problem can be solved with a big bowl of noodles. Feeling down? Have a bowl of noodles. Just been dumped? This bowl of noodles will fill that hole in your heart. Just survived a typhoon? Noodles, anybody? Well, the passion for food in Hong Kong is real. This is Food Wonder. Join me as I search out the renowned culinary delights of the city.
Hello and welcome to Food Wonder. I'm Lydia Ng, and this is the show where I take you with me on my walkabout to sniff out some of Hong Kong's best local treats. A couple of days ago, the city was hit by Typhoon Nida, which blew through the streets, causing disruption and generally dampening spirits. I, for one, am definitely in need of some comfort food. Back home, if I were feeling under the weather, I would probably go for a big bowl of macaroni cheese, which is steaming hot, cheesy, creamy goodness. Well, what's the Hong Kong equivalent? So famous and such a well-established Hong Kong institution, I've come to Mac's Noodle to have their famous wonton noodle soup. Well, they serve their noodles in tiny, tiny bowls, but they say that it's for a reason. They say that it's to keep the noodles from going soggy. Well, they're definitely not soggy, and they're delightfully springy and elastic, and really tasty. The wontons themselves, they're pretty good. They have whole shrimps in them.
Mac's Noodles is a family-run chain, and this branch was the first to be set up back in the 60s. I had the great opportunity to chat to the team.
正宗嘅雲吞麵咧，下邊係放4粒雲吞，就一個麵放面，其實咧就怕呢個麵咧俾湯浸住咗腍咗。首先咧就要放胡椒粉。啜一啖呢個麵，嗱，你隔住就咁食。Yeah. Okay. 嗰陣食就最正宗嘅雲吞麵啦。
Next on my list, Khao Kee, which has stood the test of time, standing decades and building up a fan base that has people queuing at all hours to get a taste of the famous beef brisket. Unfortunately, reviews commenting on the rude service here would prove right. If you don't mind the elbows in your eyes and having someone breathing down your neck to ensure you eat at the speed of light or else, then you will be rewarded with the best bowl of tender, juicy beef brisket and chewy, delicious noodles.
Well, that was probably the fastest meal that I've ever had. So this is Khao Kee restaurant. They're very famous for their beef brisket noodles, and we have just been kicked out for eating too slow. Now, we may not be at a restaurant, but this is a very typical Hong Kong thing to do. This is the Star Ferry. It's been running since 1888, and it was set up to connect the central business district on Hong Kong Island with the Kowloon Peninsula. And we're on it to hop over to a very particular and peculiar, maybe, restaurant to try something that I'm quite excited for.
Central is Hong Kong's political, financial and business hub, whereas TST is an entertainment and shopping paradise.
Well, we followed our instructions and they said to come to this building, but it doesn't look like much. But I guess we'll just have to find out. Finally, we found it. This looks like it. Lots of celebrities on the walls, eating the cheese noodles. Definitely it. Oh my God. Ah, he's so fat. I bet he eats the cheese noodles. Now this looks like comfort food. Not particularly attractive. A bit like the shop we're in. I'm sure it tastes delicious. It's been recommended to me by lots of people. Okay, let's give it a try. It's interesting. Well, I came out today looking to be comforted by a big bowl of noodles. And I was comforted by the noodles. But the environment in which I ate them it didn't compare to the food itself. My favourite dish would definitely be the beef brisket noodles at Khao Kee restaurant, but unfortunately the service let it down a bit. And well, do you know what? The Sun Ki restaurant, that last one we were at, eating the cheesy pork noodles, that was actually my favourite environment. It was very relaxed, very chilled, and I could be comforted. Only the food was maybe not up there, up to scratch. From the more traditional restaurant and noodle dish to the newer, more hybrid version, Hong Kong has it all. Join me next time as I continue my food odyssey around Hong Kong.